Okay, we're going to do a comparison test between the PowerTank and our Viair onboard air system. We're also going to compare to airing up the same Pitbull rocker 33 1350 by 17 tire with a large nitrogen tank, which should be the fastest. We're going to time how long it takes the PowerTank to go from 10 psi on a 33-inch by 1350 17-inch wheel tire combination. We're going to go from 10 psi up to 35 psi. We're going to inflate our Pitbull 33 by 1350 17 tire from 10 psi to 35 psi, and we're going to see how long it takes. This is using the nitrogen tank, so we're not going to get much faster than this. At 1 minute, we're at 27 psi. And 35 psi at 1 minute and 33 seconds. We're using the extreme Outback tire deployment to go from 35 psi down to 10 psi on this 33 1350 17 Pitbull rocker bias fly tire. Viair twin compressor 3.5 gallon tank onboard air system is running right now. As soon as it shuts off, we're going to start filling this 33 by 1350 17-inch rim Pitbull rocker bias ply tire from 10 psi up to 35 and see how long it takes. Okay, we're at 1 minute, and we're only about 15 or 16 pounds. Okay, at 2 minutes, we're going to let the compressor fill the tank a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to be standing here way too long. And let's see what the pressure is on our PowerTank liquid filled pressure gauge. It is up to 22 pounds in 2 minutes. It's a 12-pound increase. Okay, we spent about 3 minutes letting the pressure build back up in the tanks from the twin compressor Viair onboard air system. And that actually counts towards the time because we're going to get back down, before this tire is full, we're going to get back down to below the level that we were at. In other words, the air is not going to be filling the tanks. It's going to be equalized between the tank and the tires, so the compressor is actually going to be filling the tires. So we're coming up actually on 6 minutes here in a few seconds. So at 8 minutes we'll check the pressure. Just to note, this is a large tire from an air volume standpoint, so it takes a lot of air to elevate the tire pressure 25 psi. Okay, we're back to the point where the tire and the air tanks have equalized pressure, and we're at about 6.5 minutes. Okay, we're 7 minutes in. We're going to let the pressure build back up for another minute or two and check the pressure on our there. 7 minutes in, we're at 32 psi. Now, one thing that's important to note with the Viair, you need to keep the engine running. So so the battery doesn't get run down, because it will, even on just a couple of tires. So we've stabilized again. Let's check the pressure. So we're pretty close. We should be pretty close now. And we're at 34 psi in just over 8 minutes. Okay, we're still not quite up to 35 psi, but I think we're close enough here. Took about 8.5 minutes to get up to 34 psi, so figure 9 minutes to go up 25 pounds. That's almost 40 minutes to inflate 4 tires. Okay, we're going to plug in our air hose, which is a nice, easy, one-handed operation. And then we're going to open the pressure valve from the tank. And right now, our pressure in the tank is about 1,000 psi. And our regulator is set at 100. There's a nice aluminum bracket with a stainless steel strap that clips over a hook. And it comes with a very nice protector cover to make sure that the regulator and all the hardware is protected. It's also got this nice carrying handle if you take it out and move it around to use it on more than one vehicle, and this also helps protect the valve and the regulator. Air hose plugs in here. This adjusts the regulator, and you've got pressure for the tank, which shows you how much is remaining. That's the one down here, and then the other pressure gauge you can adjust for the amount of pressure you want to. Okay, the power tank comes with a really nice air hose with a gauge. You can put the you can plug in the air hose and remove it with one hand, which is really nice and simple. Now we're going to open the valve on the tank. So it's pressurized, and you can see the pressure build up immediately in the hose. And we're going to take the gauge and time how long it takes to air up. We're starting out at 10 psi to get this puppy all the way up to 35 psi. Now you may be wondering about the difference between the systems. Granted, the Viair Dual Compressor 3.5 gallon tank has seen a lot of use, so it's probably lost some efficiency. That might be costing a couple of minutes in filling up a tire. But even if we take it down to 7 minutes, that's a fair amount of time. And we are at 35 psi. Okay, now that we're done, we're going to shut the main valve off on the tank, and then we're going to bleed pressure out of the line before we disconnect it. That way there won't be any kickback when we disconnect the fittings. And we're done.